When you hear the name Tom Sawyer, the first thing that comes to mind is probably The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, a great American novel written in 1876 by author Mark Twain. A book that many of us probably read at some point in school, and if you didn't, I'm sure that you've heard of it. Me, on the other hand, I think of a song dubbed Tom Sawyer as an homage to Mark Twain, a song written by the great rock band Rush in 1981. Today, I'm here to inform this group of Comm 110 students about why the song Tom Sawyer has such great meaning to me. Firstly, the members of Rush were very influential and they were great role models. Second of all, the song has great lyrics and it flows very well. Thirdly, I have a personal experience that has made Tom Sawyer one of my favorite songs. Let's first talk about the history of the band. The band was originally formed in 1968 in Toronto, Canada. After years of not really becoming what they wanted to become, they disbanded, leaving only guitarist Alex Lifeson searching for new band members. Eventually, he came upon lead singer Geddy Lee and drummer Neil Peart. Geddy Lee was a man who could hit high notes, hit the low notes, and he had a very unique voice. Neil Peart was a very reserved man who was a great drummer, a big bookworm, and he ended up writing most of the lyrics for Rush's songs. The band formed a great trio that accomplished many great things. In 1974, they had their first big hit titled The Working Man. It was about a guy that works 9 to 5 every day, working very hard for his money, but he doesn't have a lot of time to do much. When they played this song in front of a sold out Detroit stadium, it resonated with the crowd, and Rush became an instant success. Afterwards, they had many big hits, and they toured all over the place. Many of the bands that toured with them said Rush is not like any other band that they had toured with. A stereotypical rocker is someone that goes out and parties and just has fun, drinks, smokes, all that. Rush, on the other hand, was not into that. After a concert, they'd go back to the hotel, they'd sit on their bed, watch some TV, read a book, go to sleep. That's pretty much how they did it. And to me, I find that interesting because it shows that you don't have to be the stereotype in whatever you do. There's stereotypes everywhere for everyone, everything, but you don't have to follow the cultural norms if you don't want to. And you really just should be yourself, and you can be successful no matter what. So, as you can see, they were very influential and great role models. Second of all, let's talk about the lyrics. So, obviously, the name Tom Sawyer comes from the book, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And as said before, Neil Peart was a big bookworm, so hence to why he wrote a song about a book. So the song Tom Sawyer is about independence. That's what Neil Peart really wanted to shine a light on. Because everyone should have independence. You don't have to be reliant on everyone else. And I think that independence is a very good trait to have. The song also flowed very well, and their use of synthesizers was not like anybody else, and they pretty much created their own style of music and kind of pioneered the way for that. Thirdly, I have a personal experience that makes Tom Sawyer one of my favorite songs. So back in 2017, I was at a Foo Fighters concert, who are my favorite band, in Champaign. When they were introducing the band members, they were going around and the guitarist started playing Tom Sawyer. Everyone started chanting that they should play Tom Sawyer all the way through, but the lead singer, Dave Grohl, was saying, well, no one actually knows those lyrics. But she was right, because I feel like if you hear the song once, you're not going to know the lyrics until you look them up. But Dave Grohl was just going, all right, no one knows those lyrics. I'm not going to make a fool out of myself. But there was one guy specifically in the front row that was making fun of him. So he goes, all right, you think you're tough? You come up and you sing it. And so the guy just pops up on the stage and he gets up strutting and he just sings the entire thing perfectly. He nailed it. I have no clue how he did that, but ever since then, Tom Sawyer has been one of my favorite songs. Every time it comes on the radio, I listen to it all the way through. I just absolutely love it. So, as you can see, Rush and Tom Sawyer is one of the greatest songs of all time. Rush is one of the best bands. And They have very influential members. The lyrics to Tom Sawyer was great, and my personal experience makes me love Tom Sawyer even more. So even though in the past year drummer Neil Peart has died, their legacy still lives on.